to express my sincere gratitude to Ngātau Tele, because without him I wouldn't be writing today. This started when I was 19 years old. I had had a rough time, I had struggled with depression, had a lot of issues I was working through, and I decided that I wanted to write. But I didn't believe in myself. That's one of the struggles I have. I never believed in myself. But when I handed my first story to Mulianga, and she passed it on to Ngātau Tele, they called me up and said they wanted to publish me. I wept for about an hour. After struggling with depression and a very low self-esteem, having someone tell you that you can write, it's not a small thing. It's massive. So he published me, and he handed me my first 100 tala note in exchange for my first story. And I took that note, Savia, and I photocopied the money, and I framed it. I framed it and I hung it on the wall. And every time I look at that, it reminds me that Ngātau Tele believes I can write. He paid me for it. And I've never stopped writing since. So I owe this to him. Thank you. Now I'm 30, and I have discovered a lot about myself over the past few years. And most importantly of all, I have found my voice, finally. Matalasi is the first expression of that voice. The issues of LGBTQIA rights in Samoa are invisible, and I believe we need strong voices to bring this to the forefront, to bring it to the spotlight. We are all human. We love, we feel, no matter what our gender identity is, no matter what our gender expression is, no matter who we love, no matter the gender of who we love, we are all human. We deserve the same rights. Matalasi was written in an attempt to open people's eyes to the struggles of growing up transgender in a society that is heteronormative and frowns upon transgender individuals. I am not transgender, but I have friends who are, and I have some insights into the issue of being LGBT in a heteronormative society. So Matalasi is the first expression of that voice. And she came to me in a dream, he came to me in a dream, I've just misgendered him. He came to me in a dream and told me to write about it. All my characters do that. And I wrote his story around 3 in the morning. And this story, Matalasi, is actually being studied by the University of the South Pacific this semester, even though it was unpublished. Studied by a whole lot of 18 and 19-year-olds in second-year literature courses, which is my target audience. So we can open the eyes of youth, make them more accepting, make them more loving of each other. My aim is achieved. But thank you very much. Again to Ngātau Tele, Whakatai. I wouldn't be here without you. Whakatai rā.